Hi, this is DH Dunn, and I'm here to ask myself a very basic question. Can I lope 10 days on a world tour? We have done some number of maps. I should have had that ready. I know where we are. We're in Coastal. And we are going to briefly, oh so briefly, rest here. And I don't care about that. And then we're going to head over to Winding Pass, Crumbling Highway. Keeper's Crumbling Winding Highway Pass north. And then we will, I don't know if I need this water really. Then we will poke our head into DP. And then head back and then head to Ravine. And I feel like that's a good lineup for today. Good condition, bad condition, that's decent. How many torches do I have? 3? I mean, I might want to hang out here and warm up. How am I doing on matches? Oh, I have more matches than I'll ever need. Is there any water? There's never any water in here anymore. There used to be water there. I can't remember the last time I found water there.
This'll keep the lamp burning.
I don't think we need more of that. It's good to see you. Good to have you see me. I appreciate you checking in on me, and I hope you are all doing well. It is a Monday as I record this. That I might want, but it is kind of heavy. So I don't know. Our best chance of getting borked is probably in Crumbling Highway.
I need to find a place to rest.
Oh, you're all tired and stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really want to... I guess there's nowhere to sleep on the way. So maybe we take like 3. I guess we'll take 3. It's not like I'm trying to heal. Hopefully the weather didn't change too much. Do I have a flare? Yes, good. I would prefer to use the flare. The oats though, man. I might want to take the oats. Do I have the cooking pot? Yes. Give me the oats. All right, we crouch because we care about not getting eaten. All right, honestly, probably the best weather I could have asked for. So let's see. Timber Mountain, Ash Canyon, Pleasant Valley, Keeper's Pass North, Keeper's Pass South. Black Rock is 6. Coastal is 7, I think. I'll take a little peek. Can I get, take a shortcut here? Or am I going to get eaten? I think I'm alright. I have had the bear come out of the fog at me here. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Had a fire, not here, but a little farther down where that carcass is. I was doing that carcass, and I had a fire going and cooking, and the fire was just about to go out, and I looked up, and the fog was much, much thicker than this, and you could just see the shadow lumbering towards me, and I saw him like a second too late, and I think maybe I could have stayed with the fire. I think the fire had gone out. But anyway, I ended up getting mauled. I ran up right where I'm looking right now, right center of my screen. I ran up there, bandaged myself, and got into Crumbling Highway. And
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Slowly put things back together, but of course I eventually died, because you always eventually die. Or most of the time. I always eventually die. There's a wolf over there. He's not too interested in me. I had timber wolves over here not that long ago, directly ahead of where I'm looking, but probably run into some timber wolves tonight. I'll be doing Long Dark tonight. Tonight for me in real life, and also tonight for you, I think. And Koru and I still plan on doing our next race. I just confused which week we were going to do that. What is that? I don't want to go all the way over there to find out. The visuals should be sorted. Last week's bad visuals for Wednesday and Thursday's videos was related to an OBS update that, are you sitting down? Changed all my settings. They didn't say, oh, by the way, in this software update, when you apply it, we'll be changing all your settings. But they did, and fortunately, Koru figured that out and sent me her settings, which I'm using, which I think might be a little bit better than the settings I had at the time. Because my file size definitely got a bit bigger, so. But I'm very happy with how things are looking. Hopefully, it'll still look good. It looked fine until you put it through DaVinci. And then everything started to get lousy. Alright, we are leaving the beautiful confines of Cattail Highway, heading into Crumbling Highway. I'll take these. I always want there to be a bed in the basement in Crumbling Highway. There isn't. You know, you could do safe house customization in there, though. You could add a bed, conceivably. You could turn that place into paradise. Should be some firewood here. Yup. I think I will save that for the way back. Looking through the comments for some of the other videos last week. I'm not sure if it's the HRV video or the ongoing call center saga, but I noted some, let's say, consternation with my, why did you sleep 6 hours instead of 9 or 10 hours? You could have got more healing. Anytime I do a thing that is not the most optimal thing, it is because I didn't think of it. Or if otherwise, I usually talk it out as to why I'm going to do something. I think what has happened for me is that I have started to associate 6 hours with the herbal tea, which I think is actually 4 hours. And I've started to like cross wire sleeping with the 6 hour time periods, but the commenter was absolutely right. Sometimes it's because I have an agenda and I want to keep moving, or I want to get somewhere, or I don't want it to be dark when I leave. But in that case, I'm pretty sure it was just, you know, didn't do the thing. Why didn't you do the thing? Because I didn't do the thing. Because I did something else. I've talked about this on Twitch a good amount, which is, I'm always, full disclosure, I'm always trying to do the best I can. Always. 100% of the time. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, this is me at my best. And I acknowledge that I'm not the best player, and I don't always make what ends up being the best decisions, but I actually think that's more interesting to watch than someone who never makes mistakes. Because then RNG is the only thing that can take them out. And there's a YouTuber that I absolutely love who does XCOM stuff. And I adore XCOM. And I love his style and his narration stuff. And I do watch all of his videos. But I came to realize after watching so much of his XCOM content that none of his guys were ever going to die. He was never going to lose a mission. He was never going to make a mistake. He's too good. So it's fun to watch him to learn. And it's great to have him like on in the background. I found myself not riveted to his videos because I'm not worried for him. So I'm not trying to be bad so that you guys are worried for me. It's just a happy side effect. I'm too busy having fun, probably, but, you know, I mean, like, the burn times of cedar versus fir. I don't know them. I should. A stick is 10 minutes, I think. I should know what those burn times are. I left that lantern. I know I saw it. I don't think we have enough torches to get to the mine, so I'm going to make a fire. We have 1,000,000 matches. Oh, and somebody else was asking me in HRV, why aren't you picking up the Cattail Heads? Because I'm an idiot. There you go. There's your answer. Because that's exactly why. I totally should be. I don't have the Firemaster perk on that run. I need Tinder on that run. I just kind of have a muscle memory of dropping Cattail Heads from, you know, from having stronger Loper runs. And that's really where all my muscle memory comes from. Is most of the time when I'm playing Loper, it's either on Twitch, where for the past year I've been on the same run, where I have a very high fire skill, or Can I Lope, where usually I take that Firemaster perk because it's just so useful early. If you're going to go past 10 days, I don't know that it is useful because you're eventually going to level yourself to a point where it doesn't actually help you. But early on, man, it's fantastic. Okay, we are kind of leaving Crumbling Highway, but also kind of not. It depends on where you enter from, where this will say you are. It says we're on Crumbling Highway. If we re-enter this cave from... This better not be the cave that makes me wrong about this, because there is one that doesn't work this way. If you re-enter the cave from the DP side, it should say DP, but you watch, it won't. See, that's why I never try to be an expert, because I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I want to be good. I want to be a good player. I just got a lot, you know, my brain is just like a spinning roulette wheel. Sometimes the ball bounces on the right decisions, and sometimes the ball bounces on, you know, Batman. And thinking about Batman. I was looking at a Batman Lego this weekend, and I'm a reasonably frugal person, but my weakness is Lego. It is very easy for me to talk myself into spending too much money on a Lego. And I was looking at this Batmobile Lego, and I said to Annie, you would not have to push me. She's always trying to get me to do stuff for myself. You would not have to push me hard on this one. But I didn't do it. And, I mean, I could still do it. It's not going anywhere. But I did. There's a running joke on the Twitch channel about Batman, about, you know, I have said I think about Batman every day, and I do. Because people ask me, what was your Batman thought today? Well, I always have one. There it was, right there. We don't need that. Do we go to the lighthouse to get the stim? No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. Okay. Hello, Desolation Point. Good to see you. You are one of my favorite maps. Goodbye. Okay, turn right back around. We hit map. I'm wrong. I knew I was wrong. This is why I don't explain anything, because half the time when I try to sound like some guy who knows what he's talking about, I end up being wrong anyway. Now, I'm quite tired. I can never remember if that cave in Crumbling Highway by the water has a bed or not. How much coal do we have? I mean, we got enough coal where we could sleep there if it has a bed. Why don't we have a bedroll? Because I didn't find one. I heard a couple folks last week. I read a couple folks last week say they were going to try this challenge themselves. I'm always flattered when people try my challenges. And I'd be interested to hear how you do. I'm sure there are people who can do every map in 10 days. Am I one of them? We don't know yet. I mean, there are people who like have the bow on day 3, day 4. How fast because I'm thinking, is there a way to get cured gut already cured? There are some cured guts that you can just find. Can you get a cured gut and cured maple? 2 cured guts and a cured maple. And be like, make the bow on day 1. Probably not. Alright, I don't think I'm going to try for it. I think I'm just going to... Oh, there goes the torch. We'll bring out the flare. I'm just going to try to head back to maybe Quonset or maybe Misanthrope. Cut across the ice straight to Misanthrope if it's still nice and clear like this.
Just need to close my eyes.
No, you're fine, Will. You got a couple more hours in you. I know you do. Look how warm you are. Will is rocking it, man. The vocal stylings of Mark Meir. I think Mark does a fantastic job as Will, as well as his better-known role of Commander Shepard. Always seems like a solid dude anytime I see interviews with him. Both him and Jennifer Hale seem like very nice people. And seem to have a great sense of humor. Now, Mir's a gamer, whereas I think Jennifer Hale doesn't really game. But I know that Mark Mir was also doing DMing stuff. Like there was some like get your dungeon mastering at a castle, some castle in England, and they had different people who were going to DM, and Mark Mir was one of them. It's like $5,000 or something to go to that. Unbelievable, but once in a lifetime, I guess. I couldn't see it, but I could see contributing along with other people to give that gift to someone else. I could see that. Like that was like their dream gift. I think Mark Mir worked with BioWare all the way back to Baldur's Gate or Baldur's Gate 2. I know he's in Mass Effect. He's also the voice of several of the alien races, like the Hanar, the jellyfish guys, the Vorcha. Usually, when a voice actor does another character, a lot of times you can tell, but you can't tell with him. It's very impressive. All right, we are back in Coastal. The wind is not our friend. Is it ever? I challenge the wind to work with me. I'm throwing down. It's actually hard visually for me to tell which way it's blowing. Okay, it's blowing towards me. Look at the grass. So if we just basically on a straight line to Misanthrope. From Misanthrope, we can just cross over to Jackrabbit. From Jackrabbit, we can cross over to the little huts, the fishing huts, and then run up the Bear Creek. Get to Ravine. I am not going to go down the rope into Bleak from Ravine, but I will go to Bleak. From Ravine, we're going to go into Mystery Lake. From Mystery Lake, we're going to go to Mountain Town. From Mountain Town, we're going to step into HRV. Then back out of HRV, go into Forlord Muskeg, stick our toe in Ravine, head to Broken Railroad, and then off to the Far Territories. I mean, I think it's doable. What am I missing? Am I missing something?
Need anything?
I don't think so. God, this freaking wind, man. It is the worst. I don't know if we can do it in 10 days. But especially since the Far Territory maps are all connected to Transfer Pass. So you go to Transfer Pass, you step in, you step out of Forsaken Airfield, Zone of Contamination, and Sundered Pass. Yeah, I think this is definitely achievable. If you had to spend any significant time in a region, that would change it. I didn't say that up front. We could always try that again. Will, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. You want to eat in the middle of the ice? You want to eat, like, chips? Trade your hunger for thirst? Hot ashes for trees? Hot air for a cool breeze? Cold comfort for change? Would you exchange a walk-on part for a war?
I could just lay down
For a lead role in a cage? Are those Timbies over there?
Head feel thick.
I know. Thicker. There's no more sprinting. No, those are just wolves. Timbies have that weird back curve. Jeepers. Quite the frickin' gaunt.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem
I
so
know, the
crazy
guy
right
with his
now.
pee, Will. Fascinating. It's kind of amazing that we got all the way here without getting cold, though. As Will is taking his world tour, it has me thinking about mine, where I was able to go in the Navy. And, you know, the whole join the Navy, see the world thing, that ended up working out for me. I definitely saw a ton of places. Really, really fast. I never crossed the equator, which really frustrated me. So I am a shellback. No, I'm a polywog. I am not a shellback. Excuse me. And so I never got to go to Australia, which I would have liked to have seen. You want a drink? But I saw lots of countries in Asia. Lots of countries in the Middle East. Lots of different cultures. Very, very interesting. We even did exercises with other navies. We had sailors from other Navy ships on our ship. That was all very cool. What is with this house lately? I went here on call center and there was like nothing here. call center, man. What an emotional roller coaster that thing is. Good grief. Every weekend, there's a moment where I dread recording call center. Then there's a moment where I'm like, oh yes, I've saved the call center. But then within one episode, no, we're gonna die. Over and over and over. It's all because I don't have a bow. I should have just made the bow. Do the call center after, but no, I launched right in. Well, because it originally was a 10-day series. So the priority wasn't long-term survival. I never focus on getting the bow in these first 10 days, because usually I'm not going to be playing this run after 10 days.
Could end up being useful.
We could look at it. We could look at it. All right. I'll take the toilet water. And we'll open this up and we'll check the medicine cabinet and then we'll look at the clothes. Let's see what we got here. No other jackets. Oh, why aren't we wearing this though? I feel like the rest of this we can just toss, man. All right. Switch to that, drop that thing. No. Can I repair these? Oh.
I could eat anything right now.
All right, well, hang on. We got some stuff for you. Let's look at the old food bag. Look at the potatoes you can't eat. Have some dog food. Oh, look at all the freaking oats, man. We're gonna drop the potatoes. It's too much work. Drop them potatoes. Eat those too. Boy, it's really nice being able to see what I'm what I'm eating. See the impact on the meters. All right, I hate sleeping this long, but we got to do it. Let's sleep 9. Come on back there, Will. Okay, we're only on day 3. Give me another 3. Let's get full rest. We got a long way to go. Short time to get there. All right. Let's Golf, Tango, Foxtrot, Oscar. Unless...
I've never been so hungry.
Nah, you're fine. Okay, we're gonna hop over to Jackrabbits. I think. I might want to run up the road rather than Bear Creek. Feels safer. Oh, weather's clearing. That's nice. And yeah, I like the here, eat your crackers. Okay, get off my back. Seems pretty friendly at the moment here as well. Take a quick peek. Fishing hut. I don't know. What do I want? Anything? Nothing? Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
My fingers feel numb.
You're fine. Do we want to warm up in the trailer? Maybe. Maybe we warm up in the trailer, Will. What do you think? I sense I have your support on this. We don't have time for that carcass. I wish that I'd been there for call center.
Never felt so cold in my life.
Yeah. You were this cold yesterday, okay? So. Drama, thy name is McKenzie. I know I'm not picking up sticks. Easy eatables. It's kind of all I'm looking for. Canned foods, chips, beef jerky. Whoops, I bumped into the bed and fell asleep. Warm enough. We don't have all day here, Will. Should have looked both ways before crossing. There's another trailer you could conceivably warm up in if you needed to. I wouldn't be my first choice, but... the option is there. It's a great view. See a wolf out there. Can't believe it's August 11th. Like, it feels like August just started. It feels like the year just started. I was just thinking about Black Rock 2, or Black Rock. No, Black Frost. Man, what? I'm going to be calling that thing Black Rock forever. Long Dark 2. And just, you know, here we are, August. Episode 5? Don't know anything. Black Frost? I don't know. It'll be ready when it's ready. I'd rather they don't rush it. I'm in no hurry to play episode 5. I'd rather it was good. You know, talking about Mass Effect, you only get one shot at ending your series. And whatever your opinions of Mass Effect 3's ending is, I think it's fair to say that time has judged it to be controversial. And for many people, not everything they wanted it to be.
About his food.
Not for everyone, but for, I think, many people. For more than, you know, for the general majority of Mass Effect fans, I think the ending was not everything they wanted it to be. How much that impacted them. To me, it's about the journey. So I still love the series. I talk about it all the time. Still probably one of the best gaming experiences of my life. And, you know. And I'll say, I don't want Mass Effect 4. I don't want more. I don't think more can make it better. I think more can only make it worse. If you want to do a different character, I'm saying if they go back to Shepard, don't go back to Shepard. Let all of that rest and either tell... This is kind of like Star Wars. Tell other stories in your universe. You've got this incredible world-build universe there. Stop talking about the same 6 people. Getting a little passionate here, sorry. You know, Long Dark 2, I don't want that to be about Will and Astrid. I want Will and Astrid's story to be over. Whatever happens. I want it to be about different people, you know, doing different stuff. Sometimes you catch a wolf around here. I did get my fish tank online. I've talked about my fish tank a little bit, but I've got 6 fish in there now. 3 platies and 3 some Koru catfish, something like that. And they're all hanging out together. They all seem to be doing well. I did a couple fish tank streams where I just had lo-fi on and you could look at the fish tank and, I don't know, let it relax you with its vibes or something. And I may put one of those on YouTube just for people to see in case they're curious. But I'm having a good time with them. I'm having a good time with the fish as kind of an interesting little hobby. Because I didn't have enough of those. I mean, this is already a hobby, but another one. So, you know, we haven't had dogs. We had dogs for like 20 years. And then we went, I swear I saw an arrow. That looks like an arrow. Then we've gone about 3 years now without dogs. No pets. And we're enjoying the freedom. The flexibility that comes, you know, we miss the companionship, absolutely. But there's a lot of flexibility that comes with, you know, not having dogs or cats. And I'm sure we will again when we're ready.
Can't feel my feet.
But fish, you know, they're kind of like plants that move. You know, and they're funny and they have a little bit of a personality, but I don't feel, you know, the obligation, you know, that a more attention-needing pet like a cat or a dog would require. All right, let's not screw this up. As we enter Ravine. Another map has fallen.
Damn. I'm freezing.
Yeah, I know, Will. Just don't fall, okay? All right. Lately, I've been more nervous about this. I don't know why. I've been over the trestle tons and tons and tons of times. I have fallen occasionally, but really, most of my falls were early, or because I was goofing around, or in one case, on the reverse direction. There's a spot that looks like it might be safe and isn't. But, you know, now that I've learned all that, it's really just a case of not stepping on the wrong pixel. But still get nervous because it's all or nothing. You fall, it's over. You're not coming back from that. You're not going to stim after that. So in this particular case, I'm not really sure that there is a strong reason to do much looting in Ravine. I think it is better to just zoom through and get to Mystery Lake. In Mystery Lake, we will be stopping in Camp HQ and Trappers. The yellow thing. The 2 trailers across from the dam. I don't think I will go into the dam. I'm not going to go to the triple trailers, the fire tower, any of that. Mountain Town, I think I probably will go straight down the road. stop at Great Mother's, then go straight to HRV, come back, hit the farmhouse on the way into the muskeg. I don't think we leave the tracks. Well, no, that's not true. That's not true. We probably will go across the tracks, coming out of Muskeg, down that birch forest area. I forgot the name of that. Over to Spengler's, into Bleak, back out of Bleak, then over to Broken Railroad.
You can eat a horse.
All right, calm down there. Had a lot of walk on. You're still hungry, huh? I don't really feel the strong need to loot anything. I'm trying to keep eating just enough to keep... I want well fed because I want the extra carrying capacity. But not enough to stop and pick up cattails and stuff. I'd grab birch bark if it's like on the way. Like that. If I don't get well fed, it's not the end of the world. I saw that birch bark, I just didn't care. Can I get through? Oh, come on. Alright. We'll have our flare out in case Scoopy wants to give us a welcome. Maybe we'll get the torch out. Yeah, it should work fine if we need it.
So hungry in my life.
Yeah, that's not true. Hyperbole. All right, Scoopy. Don't give me no business now. Thank you, Scoopy. All right. Quick loot. Oh, peaches. Just eat them. Just eat them. Forget about it. Green thing.
There's got to be something useful in here.
Eh. Hopefully we'll never need that. All right, I'm going to grab an hour, and we're going to take this save here, and we knocked off Crumbling Highway and Desolation Point and Ravine and Mystery Lake, all in this episode. I'm very happy about that. What day are we on? 4. Day 4. We are making good time, and I'm really, really happy with how this run is going. If you are enjoying this series, and you could give me the like, comment, subscribe, those do all really help me. I'll be back tomorrow, as I am every day, with more adventures in the Long Dark. Until then, stay safe, take care of each other, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.